be synchronized.
Alright, 3, 2, 1, go. And I've also increased the mumble volume. So yeah, and now the stage is yours because I still have to finish my.
God damn it, Waffle. Okay. So our players are Seo, Notenya, Tan, and Cat Nyite. 7. God, some of these names are hard to pronounce, especially that Seo lad. But it looks like we're off to a good start, and the Dora is the pin. And there's actually only one Dora on this entire table in everyone's hand. That means the Akkas. The Akkas and the Doras are mostly still on the wall, but Cat just drew the second Dora, so we'll see how this goes. Let's see. So, how am I supposed to say this name? Tanny? Or I'm just gonna shorten it to just Tanny, because I don't want to say ooh every time I want to say his name. So but he looks like his hand is close to at least a Minton pin or something close to that. So he might be able to pull off a Ricci in a couple draws, depending on how this goes. But yeah, I'm not look too big on everyone else's chances except for Seo, I guess. Seo also has a Pinfu chance. He's actually Ron Shanten. Ah, that's really nice. Yi Shanten, excuse me. Yeah, so some pretty standard mahjong. He even got the Akka Dora, so that's Dora 2 Pinfu. If he reaches, that's gonna be a pretty strong hand. And Notenya is in a real unfortunate position. If I would be really sad if I was him. I would look at those Haku discards and just think about the possibility of my Honitsu that I never got. We'll see. Oh, that's it's still Ron Shanten, I believe, right? Yeah. No, excuse me. No, never mind. I'm having a moment here. I guess Cat Nyite could try and call into Tenpai, but there's only 12 more draws, and I doubt that Seo is gonna drop anything he could use. And still no Tenpai. Yeah, yep. I guess Utani's trying to not to discard the Hatsu so no one can get into Tenpai, so that you know, he doesn't actually deal in, because there's no more Hatsu. There's no Hatsus in on, right? Oh, now there is. Ooh, Tenpai. It's a real unfortunate position for Utani that he can't discard the Iman, but he's folding anyway. Yeah, he feels the danger, or he set in. That's good for him. And what a devious Damaten from Seo though. But his weights. There was 2 Sumons in the wall, I think, right? God. That's sad. That's unfortunate. That's cuckoo for East 1. Pretty good. Can't watch stream quality too high. I'm pretty sure there are like links in the bottom of the stream for lower quality. Something like that.
There actually aren't.
Oh.
Hey, I decreased the overall quality to only 1 megabytes, megabit per second. So
Hey, some people are working with kilobytes a second. Okay, they're very sad people living in
United States.
Shut up. Those flyover states, they. I'm sorry to all my Montanan brothers and sisters, but we got a con though. The most useless. Okay, I shouldn't say useless. Is he going for Sanshoku Chanta? God, it's good for him. But he did give a Dora to CO, so it's his dealership. He's got Chun and 2 Dora already locked up. So this might become a grievous error from Cat Knight, depending on how this goes.
You can go for non-Chanta Sanshoku or non-Chanta Dora if he ever gets Baman. So
if he gets it,
it's not that bad of a con overall. Although the moment someone draws the double Dora, oh man, it's going to be really sketchy.
He's gonna discard that. Fortunate. And why would he emote that?
Why not? I mean, isn't it pretty obvious that you are going for Chanta from this point onwards?
I mean, he discarded the Q so pretty early in the passo, so you know who knows what he could be going for. Open con though. And still, CO is still Ishan Hell, especially since Utani has his the Chuns locked up with him, and it'd be interesting if Utani decided to go for full Honitsu, but let's see. If he manages to snag the Aka for Manzu, that's still he's probably gonna just keep in Ichi or something close to Itsu. So he could just call him Tenpai if he calls the Rosso from Cat Knight. We'll see. And there it is. Not even a Shump on the way, but that's good. That's good for him because if he ended on that, he very unlikely would have not got that hand, and there's still 3 more Susos in the wall. So good.
Don't you feel there's always some like wasteful feeling involved when you call Richie, and the pair of dragons is holding your hand from L spin for Tanea?
Oh yeah, most definitely. Ooh, if Katnyat wants to get his hand, he's gonna have to discard that Suso, and that's dangerous, and he shouldn't. And he chooses, like, shoot, that's not even Suji. Okay, that was Suji, and up. And the Chuns come out of Utani's hand. And he might be able to get... No. Oh, maybe not. Yeah, if you can get the Itsu, Utani can go open Itsu Dora 3. Two more Susos in the wall. Bird. That's unfortunate. He keeps his dealership though, so I guess there's that. He's over 30,000. 2 recruits in a row. God damn it. Okay. What even? I guess Utani can just go Tanya no me. Yeah. Oh. That's really good for no Tenya. He has the Haku pair. If but Seo might be going for Shi Toy, so he might keep the Haku for that. Let's see. I think if Cat Knight draws it, he's might discard it. But no, his hand's too terrible. I might just fold. He'd be advised from some people, I think, to just fold his hand right now because it's too far to be useless. And if you draw, oh my god, Shi Toy. He can wait. Oh my god, he does not choose the Dominant, he does not choose the wait. He waits on the run, so... No Suji, just wait.
I think this is a pretty good play. Especially so early in the game. Although, I think I would still...
Dominant or...
I mean, with Richie this is guaranteed Hana.
Hanemanen, yeah.
Because of the Akadora. But... I think there is still a high chance that this will else go into Rikaku or someone else will win. Oh man. Every time.
Should've went Honitsu, my dudes. Honitsu Toy Toy. And that's Chi Toy from Seal? Is he gonna go for it?
I mean, why wouldn't he?
Because... Sanman isn't the...
Like, look at how this weight is, like, created. Isn't it pretty good?
I mean, with the Ranman and the Suman and
yeah,
the... What?!
And there is Radar, I think.
There was shot!
Yeah, there is.
Should...
So that's Hanaman.
Should discard the shot.
Wow, this one just got hurt.
I saw that Ranman, I saw that Suman, I'm like, no way he'd be waiting on Sanman. Oh. I guess that's why I'm the fool and Seo's the winner here. Oh Jesus Christ! If Seo Sumo's among gun right now, Cat Knight's gonna be 100 points exactly. Sumo's among gun. That's still not as bad as Miko's and Team Miko for the past their existence, but you know, not great. And Seo just sucks out with 2 Akkas, including one of the Doras. That's an Akka, so that's Dora 3 off the bat. Is he Ishan 10? He's Ishan 10 as well. He might get he can get Ippei chance if he discards the Uso, or he gets really lucky and draws another copy of the Dora. But that would be incredibly lucky, and I doubt it. Let me go over to Cat Knight and see what his chances are. I mean, this is barely even a Pinfu. No Tanyao. It's he's gonna have to go out of his way to use the Dora as well, and there's only one more Akka for Sozu. So I mean, you can draw that, Richi, maybe get Pinfu. That's 900 points with plus Amba sticks. Tabai. And Damaten. So no Tenya is probably not going to deal in because all those are tiles suited for his Pinfu. Or something close to Pinfu. Is he gonna reach you for Shampoo? No, he's not. Okay. Cat Knight might not deal in if he draws the Su pin. He's definitely not gonna deal in if he draws the Chi pin. But the Su pin's kind of iffy. Utani's gonna... Never mind.
There we go. So I think this is Sumo Pinfu Ippei... No, not Ippei, Sumo Pinfu Akka.
So 700 or...
Oh, it's 3.
No. Oh, my bad. I thought it was on 4. I forgot he Garden Dora. This game is rigged. I can't believe it. How could... I can't believe CEO is winning. Yeah, excuse me. So... I think it could be a little presumptuous to say that CEO is winning this tournament. But it looks like he... I swear to God, he took a name from a female. Isn't that weird? Like a actual like proper noun. Like CEO is a person, or at least the nickname is. It's weird. I just have to say it because I keep stopping myself from saying she every time I talk with CEO.
I don't know, I just default that every mahjong player on MNJG is a dude, and it somewhat makes it better.
I mean, I usually assume that too, but... I mean, it's like if somebody was like, chose their name as like Ivanka Trump or something, you know, it'd be kind of weird. But that's...
Maybe it's not that hard for me because in my native language, which is gendered language, so all the nouns have their forms, whether it's masculine, feminine or neutral. And feminine forms are always ending with letter A. So CEO does not, well, strike me particularly as a like feminine form or something, so I have no problems with that. Like calling him a dude.
So
Yeah.
every time somebody says nya, it's feminine.
I mean, would you call a like nya short a noun? Not really.
Oh. Nya is a nya, okay. It's has no place in proper vocabulary or vernacular. Still Ishan 10 from CO. And Cat Knight is coming up too, and he's gonna need to get this Ricci off. It's really unfortunate that if... Oh, that's Senpai. Oh my god, no. Oh no. Oh. Such a bad way. All the... he can switch up now. Oh, that's pretty 10 though. Oh, we might see a double run.
No, we might see a headband.
Oh. Excuse me, I forgot that. And that's...
Yeah, that was just a single...
Siu is just murdering the competition!
Is the end of Evangelion like Comsuzer told your phone call song or something?
That's why I wake up to every morning.
I mean it's pretty good.
It's somewhat comforting for me to hear it every morning from the tone, but yes, that's...
So you are approaching this problem from that direction. I'm choosing the opposite. Like my alarm call for the past 6 years is Schizophrenia from Sayonouta. The very first song that starts with a very cacophonic guitar riff. That wouldn't be a Kokushi. I mean, it could be if it weren't for that Iman early on. I wonder what is his general idea with this hand. Wanitsu?
One sec, could have you done a, what's it called? A Kokushi. So when you have 13 and then 9 unique honors and tiles. What is it called again? I forget. Yeah, one Anyhow, this should have went for Kikuchi for CEO, but I don't know. Just look at this.
Yeah. Wouldn't he be in Ishanten if not for those two discards?
Yeah, if he would be way on the E pin and the wins.
No.
Then he discarded the pay anyway, and what is he going for?
I think he's just holding at this point.
Yeah, I mean, I assume Toe too, but I guess Hamba 5 is just, you know, 4 Renchons are just too much. I would, you know, at this point, this is where somebody in MJG would call this person a flowlet, but, you know, it's kind of hard to say at this point.
Yeah, especially seeing that huge score advantage.
God. Swear to God, if this leads to a P2 per team tournament, I'm gonna just kill myself. But I mean, Seo's not that far off from a proper shape. You know, if he needs something for his Umon, but you know, he theoretically could get into Tenpai.
Yeah, and now Cat Knight is in Tenpai, and if Kusanonaki Seo proceeds to...
He's in Furry 10, right?
Oh yeah, that's the other thing, but yeah, good for Ponyana. I think that pawn call on the Suman was really premature by Cat Knight.
I mean,
you just shouldn't call if it lands you in Furry 10, especially Atuzuka Furry 10. But that's beside the point.
I mean, if he gets this plus Hamba sticks, that's a 2,500 points. And he is so screwed right now.
Yeah, he's pretty fucked.
Jesus.
I mean, in this case, the Honba payments are actually themselves are more like expensive than the hand, because he had to pay 300 from the hand and 500 from Honba. So yeah, the situation is looking really grim. 2 Richie sticks left for Cat Knight, and presumably his final chance at the dealer.
Is this Tonpu as well, or?
No, this is Hanchan. Yeah, you can see it in the upper left corner.
Oh, yeah, my bad. But I'd like to point out that if somebody assumes Among Guns, since he's Oya, he's dead, Cat Knight.
Yeah, well, that's correct.
Well, I mean, he would be 0 actually, so I don't think he would be technically. I think the game would still go, but you know, no reaching. It's such a nice even number, 2,000 points. He can deal into a Hunt 2 and technically not die. He can survive a Sumo Mangun. He can reach E twice. He's got Dora too. He's got nice meld. He's got his nice sequences set up. Pinfu.
Yeah, but can he resist calling like a cat he is?
He has E-pin. He has a pair of E-pin and a bunch of like. He doesn't have Sunshoku. He might be able to call Sunshoku. But that would be so stupid. He would have to call 3 times or draw like some really specific tiles. It's just go for Pinfu. There'd be no.
Yeah,
Excuse me.
Huh, that was interesting discard by Natanya.
The E-pin?
Yeah.
Yeah, that
I would actually discard Iso.
I would discard Dora.
Yeah, see, because even if he gets Tenpai, he's going to get this awkward shape in which he has Shampoo, and one of the outs is like stuck inside the sequence.
Yeah, the U-pins. It's Tenpai. That's Ipeko Dora, but he.
Yeah, Ipeko Dora can. What?
If he chooses to fold it, and that's.
So he did not want to deal into Ipatsu. Shouldn't you discard Pay in that case? I don't know.
I mean...
So what is he planning to do with this hand? I mean...
Fold.
Yeah, folding is fine since he has 61k.
GG.
And that's Is it?
It's Pinfudora
yeah,
Reach.
Pinfudora.
Yeah. It's E3. The best out of 3, right? Best out of 3,
Yeah,
and
this is the... So yeah, 5-minute break, and I guess I'm going to update the scores.
Plus 51, minus 41. Cat Knight has to get 2 first places in a row if he wants to qualify. Is it, wait, top 2, right?
No, it's only first place.
Yeah, so he needs to beat Seo. They have to beat. Everyone has to beat Seo, and he's 50 plus. It's so. This is not baller or cash money at all. I think, if I had to say so myself. What are onomatopoeias? I'm sorry. Yeah, you're right. Nya is a word. I beg forgiveness. Oh, IRC is unmuted. Know that.
I think there is no point in muting him, although I'd prefer everyone to just like post in the thread instead. Alright, so I guess I will start the game.
You're not even giving them a 5-minute break to settle in from the shock.
They already had 5-minute break.
Oh, I forgot. They're okay, yeah. It's our 5-minute break, I guess. I swear to God, if he gets another like 5, gets 5 hum sticks on the table with another stupid dealership. Is there an option to forfeit?
Sadly, no.
Right.
I mean, even though there will be no penalty to your reputation since it's an anonymous tournament, just ask yourself, would you really want this outcome? Do you really want to, like, surrender like a fucking pussy?
Okay, look. In like card games, like, if you're playing like Magic the Gathering and you're like down like 20 life and your opponent has a full stacked field, playing it to the end, I don't know, I feel like that would be a waste of time for some people.
So yeah, anyway, the modus operandi for all 3 players should be to just like bully CEO to the bottom. Like he has to get 4th place in order for anyone else to have actual chance. Unless we will like talk about some miracles, like some other player scoring 1st place in a row, 1st place two times in a row, and Kusunaki CEO not getting 2nd. Right,
No,
so I'm going to need like 2 minutes, so be right back.
Alright, good luck. If anyone has any bets that he would like to place for CO, now's the time. Damn you! Last time I take advice from MJG. I'm so... Yeah, 1st place only. Yeah, no, I was thinking to myself whether or not he should have taken that run and end the game on him. But with how it went down, with how Cat Knight was at 2,000 points, trying to stall the game and get more points to increase your UMA was not a very likely scenario, especially with how Sumos could have just ended the game. Yeah, I think just wanting Cat Knight and just killing him.
Alright, I'm back, so give me a moment, because I have my tea ready.
loud slurp was really necessary, wasn't it?
Please continue.
No, I was just thinking. I was just thinking whether or not Utani should have just declined the Ron and tried to get 4 more points, but Katnyai he didn't have enough points to survive any sumo, so there's no point, I think. Like, you know, just directly hitting CO the entire game and try to, you know, bring back the points. Right now, ending CO with 60,000 is such a bad position to be in. I wouldn't want to be.
Right, but you know perfectly well how it will end up, because sadly, players are not, especially MJG players, are not able to cooperate for shit in mahjong. No one is able to like resist the tempting run button on someone.
Freeze. I'll put it like that. I'm glad the guy who needed to get subbed got the second round of games instead of the first round of games, because if he was in this game,
who knows, maybe things would be different.
I guess so. I guess he might have not dealt into that early Honeyman, but
right, I'm going to answer some questions. How many hours is there of that shit? 6 today, yeah. Oh, someone actually was faster than me. We are going to cast 6 matches today and 6 tomorrow, and for the finals I have no idea when to actually stage them, because I have no idea who is going to qualify. And it's all up to players in general and, well, my own schedule.
just hope that there's no Australians playing.
Well, I have no way of knowing. Right, so let's ready to resynchronize.
Alright.
3, 2, 1, go. So Katnight is opening as the dealer, and wow, this is a pretty interesting hand. So, if I saw this, I would first thing I would think of would be Toy Rush. Although I think it has some more potential than that.
Hey.
Because with Toy Rush you would default into 330. Which would be with dealer 5,900. It's not bad.
He's going honey too.
Menhon actually is a really solid choice. With Aka on Dama you have a guaranteed 12k because he's the dealer, and I don't know. It will be really hard to stick another Yaku except Richie here, and Dora is on Pin's set.
I'd be tempted to go for Pinfu at this point, but with the Sun Pin gone, one of his Dora like 3, 4, 5. That sucks.
Yeah, I mean, if you were to Tanyao, huh? I was thinking of discarding Suso and, well, hoping to draw Ropin.
Ropin and hope none. Yeah, that was my thought too, but I guess he wants to try and get a Tunky weight off? Oh, that works too, I guess. He's still launched on 10, I believe.
Yeah, finding another pair is going to be off court with this hand.
Sunshoku chance. If he gets the Uso and the... Yeah, if he gets the Uso, Sunshoku. Right, because then he can just discard the Sunpin? Sunman?
We just zeroed in on his hand because he's a dealer, but look at others. Uotani, I mean, no, let me try it again.
Oh my god.
Tani! I think this impression is a bit better. He's pretty close. I think this is Rian Shanten.
Yeah. No, it's Ishanten. It's Ishanten. Yeah, it's Ishanten. If he gets the Supin, yeah, if he gets the Supin, he can. Wait, he has 2 options for his Uman.
Although it's going to end up as Kanchan, most possibly.
I mean, it's Dora 2 Tanyao, so I think reaching that would still be viable. Like, I think Kanchan is, can be really good, especially if like people get desperate and try to look for like Suji, but there's not much Suji in his hand in his pawn right now. any of his for either the Roman or the Summon.
Okay, and Notenya is also in Ishanten, and I think he's just I was going to say he is waiting for his chance to call pawn on Rianpin, and why did he kept the Q-man and then just not go Rashtanyao with his double Aka?
That's a good point. Good question.
Okay, so Seo is in Tenpai. This is Pinfu Richie. Yeah, so 2000 points hand, and well, maybe Tsumo, maybe Dora. No Ipatsu, of course.
It's so sad for everyone else. Everyone else has like Doras in their hand, but then Seo just has nothing. But they'll have to fold. They don't want to I think they're scared from last time. If I was him. Ooh.
Ooh,
this is it, baby.
Very dangerous wait. And semi-Suji trap. And yeah, if he were to choose the other weight, he would get Ipatsumo.
Yeah, he got Oh!
But yeah, it's still going to be Mangan. Lots of Dora.
This is such a violent game. Like, such a violent, like, starting tournament rounds. Like, man. East 1 Mungun direct hit. That's so sad. And no
he does not seem that sad. Or maybe this is just like coping.
Stockholm. Just if the question is are they coping, the answer is always yes. It's a fact.
There is also another possibility, which might be unfathomable for most of the players, but you can also have fun when you're losing in Mahjong. Yes. Someone you can just have some respect for your opponent for besting you in this game.
The last time we had this talk, you said that Mahjong was a zero-sum game, and that's why if you lose, you're not having fun.
Did I really?
Yeah, or something along those lines. Like, at least with like a certain, I'm gonna say his name out loud because this is an anonymous tournament. But something was like, Toy rushes are fun, and then you said, no, they're not. And then you went off why Mahjong is a zero-sum game. I'm just putting it out there that you owe every time somebody brings up fun, you mention that Mahjong is a zero-sum game. I'm just saying that's you. And that's a Shengen possibility for Seo, but two of the Hakus are Knight. I mean, with the Chun Anko, I can't think of a reasonable situation where Cat Nyai is gonna discard the Hakus. Even if he went, like, this is too far out from Pinfu to even you know, think about that.
Oh man.
Oh my god.
So this is Shosangen Nomi Tenpai, and I don't think Cat Knight is going to discard any of those Haku, so... Is he going to accept Deron if it comes?
When it's not Shosengen's Nomi, it's got Chun and Hatsu too.
I mean, isn't it taken for granted? That
Yeah,
Shosangen is for Han?
No, it's Shosengen's 2 Han, and you get Chun and Hatsu, or Haku and Chun.
If you wanted to be like a smartass, you could say that Honroto is 2 Han, which it's not, it's always 4 Han, at least.
Because of Toy.
Yeah. So, it was a correct choice, because he took revenge on... Actually no, it was not him.
No, Utani lost his lead to Seo. Yeah. This is such a bad position.
I mean, if Seo wins this Hanchan as well, it's pretty much settled. Unless something really sketchy were to happen in the final match, which always could happen, remember. There's always the small micro chance of someone getting triple Yakuman. And don't forget, this is Jantama we are talking about, and some of the skeptical Anons are under the impression that there might be something strange with the shuffling algorithm in this game. And yeah, CEO is heading into the Honitsu Valley. And will Cat Knight... No, Cat Knight did not take the Chinitsu chance. He is just settling for Quitan.
Open Tanya is just... It's not really... He's not really gaining a lot. He was negative 41 points last time, so...
I would go for Chinitsu.
Yeah, it's...
Especially when you have opposing player going for Honitsu, so it's bound that he's going to toss some of your tiles.
Yeah, okay, yeah. He made a good decision.
Yep. Here we go.
Oh, Tonyao Chiitsu's Honeyman. He might be able to make a good hand with this.
And well, Tonyao Chinitsu is very rare hand.
He just needs... What could he use?
Oh,
Sun
there we go.
Very nice.
Yeah. Senpai.
Ooh. Yo. It's 3-6.
The weight is pretty fucked.
Yeah, well, I mean, maybe he'll zoom out the sun pin. No, never mind.
There is a lot of room to improve. Also, let's just spend a second to give some credit to CEO, who has to resist pushing the can button every turn.
It's not that hard.
Okay, so we have a Tenpai. So
this might be a GG. No, I don't think.
It's going to be 12k if he does see. No, he didn't. I think he can see it's Chinitsu. So we have Haku, Honitsu, Dora on east, so that's going to be 11k 600, and Hanaman Chinitsu.
Uh-oh.
So yeah, pretty stacked situation. And
wait a minute, is CEO's weight dead? Because no, wait, there's one more run, so
it's not.
There's one more run, so on the wall. If Cat Nyai draws it, he's going to push.
Wow, this is actually pretty interesting weight. So if he's waiting for 1, 2, and 4, so...
Yeah, Suso. And there's one more Suso, one more run, so on the wall. Wait, no, the Susos are dead because of the door indicator.
Yeah, good notice.
So he literally only... he only has... Literally the... this is not,
And yeah, he missed that sumo, by the way. Because in his ignorance, he went for the wider weight. I mean, he had no way of knowing that other players are stacking Susos in their hands.
I think CEO might deal in, right? No!
Wow.
Smart. Now he's going on Haku no Mi.
I mean, Hakudara. But yeah, that was impressive. Really impressive.
I'd like to point out that Cat Knight could have just won if he kept the Ron pin earlier, I think. Yeah, he could have sumoed, but... You know, it's a really unfortunate situation to be in. And...
and that's faltering as well.
He should, I think...
So,
I think he... No, this is good! CEO needs to die!
Yeah, but... Isn't it...
Like was that the right choice, Waffle?
He folded his mangan in order to defend against... to not discard that Uman, so he should have kept with his resolve until the very end and just folded.
I guess he might have thought that Iso was like...
No. Iso was completely safe. I mean, mostly safe.
I mean, Notanya might have gotten to Tempai for it. I don't know.
Wasn't Notanya just going for Quidan?
Well, you know, he didn't know that.
I mean, wasn't it pretty obvious from his... I was not looking at what Notanya actually called. Anyway,
I think
we have some interesting developments, so...
No, that was completely safe because the ESO was in everyone's pawn. So yeah, no, Seo was just being dumb. And anyhow, you go on, Waffle. Go on. You were saying?
Sorry, I just took a look at the thread and forgot what I was thinking like a few moments ago. I'm in 100% relax mode, so I'm not even going to pretend that I'm going to focus on anything for a long time. But Wotani has a pretty fun hand. So if he gets to draw Rian or Upin, he's going to get this really cool waiting honor Shampoo essentially. And yeah, there we go. This is like Insta Richie turn 5 honor Shampoo waiting for Hatsu and Pei.
This is such a deadly hand.
Yeah, and there is a high chance that Cat Knight might just deal in the
Dylan, yeah. He wants the points so bad, but...
Like, isn't this fun when you just see the calamity incoming, even before it happens?
He has Chimon, he can discord Chimon. Wait!
He dealt safe tile into Ipatsu.
Okay.
I wonder what was Kusunaki CEO thinking about dealing that
rope in.
Would it not be like turbo dangerous?
It's called... he really wants to reach E, I guess? No, I guess not, since that...
Yeah, he's like dismantled his Ryan at Tatsu. And
that waits.
Cat Knight 07 has a really impressive defending skills. Even though he opened his hand for a quick Haku, he immediately folded in the face of this Richie.
Might still be able to get this hand. As long as he doesn't draw the Pei or the Hatsu, he can push this hand.
I think he's waiting for the signal that the Hatsu is safe. I don't think he's going to push into Tenpai with 130 hand. Even though you would usually think that Richie hands are not waiting for dragons or honors for that matter. And I think Natanya is going to deal in. Yep.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. He knows, he knew it.
So Richie has Dora Nora.
Yeah, in his defense, it was his dealership and he needs first place, so...
Who doesn't?
Who doesn't? I guess CEO could settle for second. But yeah, Utani looks like to be a contender. If he can just get... If he can just keep this lead, and I know how people make... What the heck was that discard from Cat Knight? Why didn't he just discard the Shah? Or... Chitsu? No?
Which hand are you talking about?
Cat Knight, that Sunmon he discarded as his first discard.
I would be inclined to think it was just a pure misclick or like some very elaborate build-up for Chitoi. Sometimes when you like go into Chitoi mode from the very first discard, then you can start like this and fool other players into thinking you have Phoenix or some other shit.
I guess he thought of it real quick though. I was like, I guess yeah, it works. He's in Ichon 10 and he no. Oh wait, no, because the pawn from Kenya.
Yeah. That's correct.
Why would he go for a deadweight? Why wouldn't he want to go a deadweight? It would have been so based. I think that's what the cool MJG guys say. But yeah, now he just has to hope that he gets this pair. If he can get the pawn pair, that'd be really good for him. I guess it's not in the pawn, so it's kind of dangerous, but there's a bunch of them in the wall. All of them are on the wall.
Okay, so you guys know perfectly well that it... Oh, this is sketchy.
I think it's... I would bet on a sumo. Honestly, if I was him, I'd bet on a sumo. Yeah, so...
Yeah. So, this is the reason, and... Once again, I'm stressing this out because it wouldn't be an MGT tournament otherwise. I much more prefer going for Chitois in Nashi Nashi. because of that lessened like focus on fives.
Oh, Anaka?
Yeah, because when you are going for Chitoi in Ariari, you have to like account for the possibility that you'll get Aka, and sometimes because of that, you are going to actually keep fives in your hand when you shanten over some tiles that would be more probable to get a run on, like honors or terminals. And sometimes you have to make this really hard decision between getting a lesser valued weight, which will be more probable to run, or getting that more value from Aka, which is quite a lot, because that one single Aka, when you have no Dara, bumps your Chitoi from Wirichi Chitoi from 3200 to 6400, which is a lot.
If who would win this run? No Tenya or Katnya in terms of priority for head bump at the Yahama?
Nothing, yeah.
Yeah, because he was first to the... No, wait.
Yeah, nothing, yeah, because no matter who like they are sitting next to each other, so if, for example, you Atani would deal that tile, it would go according to the player's order. And the first player who is the closest one gets the deal.
Is no Tenya.
So
yeah,
he changed to Champagne.
Oh no! No way! No way!
No way!
Yeah.
He got
punished! Punished!
He got fucked. Also, isn't that interesting choice by Iwatani? Not only he Wow, it actually happened.
Yeah, no, the Kyusos were dead, so he was going for like the worst Champon ever. I guess.
That was tanky. Unless you are talking about someone else. I was just wondering, why did he choose the tanky weight with that hand instead of going for Tamiya?
I guess because... I mean, because he knew somebody would be stupid enough to deal in. There you go.
Yeah, and just Kusunoki dismantled his Anko of Haku in order to play it safely. That was a really good play by Watani.
I'd like to point out that Kusunoki has double non, Dora 2 if he, or Dora 3 if he gets this. So this is honey one hand if Kusunoki pawns the non. So
yeah. I hate when someone gets a double wind Dora Khan early game, and it happened a few times when I was playing mahjong. Like, by just single call, someone has Haneman on table. It's insane.
oh crap. That's Ishan 10. It might end up Otokuze, but it doesn't really matter when your value is this strong, I think.
Otokuze or Otozuka?
Otozuka, my bad. I don't know I don't know enough Japanese. Gomen sorry.
Sorry, Masan.
But I'll just point out that no one else has nons in their hand, so if they draw it, they'll have to make the decision whether or not to discard it. And Tenpai, Menpin. No Tanya though.
Menpin. Which is solid. Although, if he is going for a win, and he's not going to get another dealer, he better make this count.
Get Oridora 2, man, easy. Sumo Oridora 2.
Is it really possible? There is only a single ISO left.
Yeah, well, if he didn't...
Ura.
Well, from his perspective, there's 2 more ISOs in the wall, and it's called a Hope Waffle. You need a little... Well, now he knows. I'm not gonna get that. Utani is not that far off. It's not that far off, right? 22,000. That's within Honeymoon reach. So it's not that far-fetched to get a Gakuten, but
Haha, he got fucked.
is you gonna get last? Oh jeez, this and no, he gets no.
Because he was greedily going for Atazuka on Nan. If he had the liberty of getting the Ganlan weight, he wouldn't build in, but yeah. So this is like this looks almost scripted, but he's going to need to lose by a bigger margin for it to really count. Because for now he's going to get minus 24 points or something, and he's still going to be plus 26 in overall ranking.
Well, it's gonna be good for Utani. But yeah, no Tenya has the last dealership, he's the last Oya, so he might be able to make some magic happen. But it doesn't look like it'll be with this hand, because it looks like it's gonna be Pinfu Nomi. At most. Cat Knight also has a really crappy hand. Tani has Honitsu chance though.
I am reading the thread on the other monitor and I just saw a really cute post. He's trying so hard.
Sound really homosexual there, Waffle.
I mean, we have been talking about this a lot, but there's really something I don't know, amusing about this effort of maybe of a single or a group of people. I have no idea. We are all in this. That no matter what tournament or event or whatever we are doing, someone will always try to find something to nitpick about. No, never mind. I digress. So this is a nice Chitoi Nomi build-up for Cat Knight. He's in Ishanten. And is Kusunagi Seo going for Chun-Chan Dora?
I mean, he called and that's not timing out, so he has to discard the Umon and the Bromon.
Yeah, but with Jun-Chan and how tight it is with your selection of tiles, when you have Q-Man and Q-So in your discards, it really fucks up your future planning. Most of Jun-Chans end up as a Pen-Chan weights, or Kan-Chan, whatever, or Tanky weights. Tanky weights are way more frequent, and this kinda limits his possibilities. And yeah, Uotani is in Tenpai waiting for Ton and Ryan, so
what?
This is Bakahon.
Seo, yeah, I think Seo just folded.
And
because, that's, you can't call him that. Oh wait, no, he can't, because that's Shanshoku Dora.
yeah, Sanshoku.
Okay, yeah, my mistake.
So at least he will avoid last place, but
No, he's the dealer right now, so this is gonna keep on going until he wins. But this does not look good.
wait
I'm
a
scared.
second. I think I've made a blunder in my counting of points a bit before. I was under the impression that Kusunoki Seo is the last, but he's third actually.
No.
So by now he's losing 10 points, which is still going to put him on the first place, even if Wotani wins this Hanchan.
Well, still a third game. Utani doesn't necessarily need Seo to be in last, but it would be really nice. Of course, I'm discounting Cat Knight, so excuse me, but Cat Knight might be able to get, come back on Utani if Utani deals into Honeyman, or 2 Mungans in a row. Unlikely. And no Tenyaz. Oh,
Ooh,
he's going for that
interesting.
Menton pin? Might be. Because if he was gonna open that hand, he should have kept the Chun, but no.
Yeah, I'm trying to find out if whatever he's planning on doing is going to be worth it, because he's technically forsaking Chun Dora on possible tanky weight, which would give him another Dora. That would be a Mangan, a hard one to pull off, but technically a Mangan. So he's
Menton pin.
counting on Mentan Pin Dora, which is also a Mangan.
But he also opens himself for without even need to call, he can get sumo. Without the need to call, he can get sumo. He can get Ipatsu if he reaches. Of course, Uradora. Those are really. I don't know how often I would actually rely on those, but no.
And don't discard the possibility that if he gets to draw another turn, it's still going to fit into his Pinfu because we are in self-round. So, Pinfu, Dora free, and Ricci. With Ipatsu, Sumo could be good. There's also a Peiko chance.
Oh.
Okay, so he opts not to, and there is a Ricci. That would be Ricci no Mi. Yeah.
Chooses not to. He's waiting for something Pinfu.
If you were to strip something, wouldn't you start with Rianso instead of? Lol.
Don't take. He needs points. He shouldn't take this. Yes!
Wow.
Oh, Sunshoku chance! Sunshoku chance!
I mean, it's not a chance.
No,
Sumo is going to be guaranteed since all Q, so...
All of his weights are dead. All the Rosos are in somebody's hand or in the wall.
Yeah, he's not going to win this. Which is, well... That's what you get when you call Furitan Ricci.
It was a cool move, Waffle. Sunshoku chance.
I'm all for it for the entertainment purposes, but from technical point of view, if you want to win, I think the bare minimum for Furitan Ricci is Sanmenchan or Entotsu. But dang, this hurts.
This. Oh man.
That hand would be worth so much. It would be Mentan Pin Sanshoku Sumo.
So, I guess I'll also point out that Kusunoki also has a dead hand because of the Sansos are all in everyone's hand, and the Ran pins are also in No Tenya's hand. So this is gonna go Rikuku, I think. GG, dudes. GG. Hey, I mean, Cat Knight's gonna get his Ricci stick back if he wins the next round, so it's fine.
Well, technically, he still got some points from it, and that Tsumonomi would be like 1000 points. So yeah, we are still in Nan-Ikaku...
Hey! That's pretty good. That's really unfortunate for Utani, because he had to pay a pair in his last hand, and he could have rushed. Because if I was him, I would be really nervous right now.
This is why, and it's actually in one of the first chapters of Flow book. If you are serious about pushing your hand, do not discard Wind Style. Although Sakurai also mentions that you should not discard any honor tile or terminal tile for the, I think. I did not read this, but maybe I should one day.
No, don't do it, Waffle. If you do it, you'll lose your mahjong purity.
What the... Man, I'm playing this fucking bullshit game for like 8 years now. So there's nothing pure left.
No, Waffle. As long as you only do your own skills, yeah. Don't give in to temptations. What you would do problems, those are for losers.
I mean, the only thing going for me is that I absolutely deny myself using the hot new meme, which is the Ako-chan bot for analyzing games.
I haven't used any sort of efficiency trainer Ako-chan ever because I'm not. It's okay. If I'm not efficient normally, then I'll never be efficient. But that's... I was about to say that Utani had a good Junchun chance, but he discarded the E pin and the Q pin, so that...
This is fun. So, Ricci Aka. Waiting
yeah, he actually
for
was right this time.
And yeah, Wotani immediately drawing the winning tile of Cat Knight, but he incorporates it into his hand. And
then one more.
Wait a second.
Oh no! At least he didn't draw the Akka. At least he didn't draw the Akka.
But he drew, yeah, but still, because it's Dora out and Itsipatsu, this went from 2000 points to 8000 points. Fucking bullshit.
I also like to point out that mates Kusunoki into second place rather than third. You bumped him up.
Yeah, so it's all now in Notenya hand to actually bully Kusunoki into the 4th place. And with his hand, it's, let's not delude ourselves, it's pretty shitty. Don't you hate this when this is your deciding match and you are in Orasu dealer and you open your hand and you see this? What are you even supposed to do with it?
Shiitsu Rush, let's go. He's only, what, 6 tiles away?
I mean, Cat Knight is way closer to actually getting Kniso, and that could work as well if you were to run Kusunoki Seo. Seo?
Seo. I think it's pronounced Seo. So. It's so. The I is silent.
Actually, the Seo, which in Polish is read as Sio, it's actually a very colloquial way of saying to someone to scram.
Yes, I guess. I'm sorry, Seo. We don't. You should stay. Don't leave. There you go.
Oh, so he's opening it. So if he gets Pin Itsu, no, he's not going to get Itsu.
Sheets is all you need. Mungun, let's go.
Mungun, yeah. So he.
Just hope that Kusunoki deals him.
Yeah, if he were to like call She-Man, that would be the best case scenario because he would end up with Ariana, right? And I think this is the best one he can afford right now. Unless he draws this himself, that way it's going to be Sanmen-chan. Yeah, although he's going to block it himself with that human.
I mean, he's still gonna have the other 2 weights, even if the Sunmun is dead as well. That's not great. Yeah, the Sunmun, there's no more Sunmuns, no more humans. So this weight could go quite sour for Cat Knight, but...
I mean, he's taking the risk. This is like the only thing left for him if he wants to win. I mean, not win, but stay afloat.
I mean, if he wins this, if he gets this manga in hand, no matter who he runs, he's gonna be like, what, 20-some points up? He's gonna be still a negative Uma. So...
I mean, at least he's trying. And this is what's important. So, Notanya is very close to... Yeah, so he sacks the possible Furiten at Tozuka Ryanman in favor of possibly accepting the Aka. And while having the guarantee of, like...
Oh, that's it!
Okay, so he did not choose Tanky Weight, he goes for Kanchan instead.
I guess if you weren't... It's fine, I guess. He wants to keep Akka, and
yeah, I think a single Kanchan wait for 6 is better than wait for 5.
At least he doesn't have the weight already, one of his tiles in his hand that he's waiting on, so...
And there are 2 more left in the wall, and Seo just drawn 1.
Nope, that's not good. There's only 1 more on the wall for Notenya. At least he's in Tenpai. At least he's in Tenpai and he has no reason to fold.
And Seo is folding because instead of doing the, well, efficient thing and discarding human, he discarded the safe 8 against the Cat Knight.
Ooh, Ishan 10, but then Notenya's weights are dead and Cat Knight can't call him for pawn because all of his weights that he could pawn off of are gone as well. Right? The Sunmon is...
No, man, the Dota.
I mean, I think there's one more Sunmon on the wall. Wait, no.
Wow. Why not Katsu?
Because there were no more there were no Hatsus in the pond? Or very little Hatsus in the pond, so he's worried about somebody going for a Tunky weight on that. But what Yaku could they have?
I think I would still bank on the fact that Notenia would go for Quitan and discard the Q-Pin. Especially since he saw that his Taiban Kusanagi Sio folded, and I don't... well, Wotani could be in Dama, but it's actually way more difficult to get a Dama on terminal tile than it is on a middle tile, because Dama hands are well, usually Taniaos or Quintus, or, well, Chitois.
I'll say that, yeah, so there were no Hatsus in the pond, there were no Q-pins in the pond, right? So he might have gotten a little too paranoid about what could have happened for, like, some cheeky, you know, weight. But Kanya is so screwed, he's gonna get 2 last places in a row, but at least he's feeding No Tenya to at least contend with Utani, I guess? He's going for Kukushi, I think, if I was him. Cat Knight. Oh Jesus, no!
Well, I think
such a...
he is going all in, and wow, what a good way to finish the thing. So there's only a single one left, assuming Cat Knight is going to go for his Kokushi attempt, which he is going to go for. Like, imagine the worst case scenario and Cat Knight throwing another pay and discarding it because he has already had as a pair. So yeah, Richie Chitoi Dorafree, that's Haneman. Yeah, if you were to deal into that, there is Richie Stick and Honba, so CEO would get into second place.
I mean, Dorothy Chitoi.
If Wotani deals in, he's actually going
first
for
place.
Yeah. What a great hand. And a great weight.
Yeah, no,
and yeah, he is not getting anything. He is Ryan Shanten and nothing is coming his way. So he needs Iman. Iman or Haku?
Yeah, Iman, Haku, Iso. There is...
So 2 Iso are in Xankisio's hand, and well, there is 1 Haku discarded, 3 in the wall, 1 Iman discarded, 1 in Wotani's hand. And the final Iso. Yeah. It's not really probable, but
just a little hope's all you need, man. A little hope.
Yeah, we'll see to that. He has 4 draws left, and there is still that deadly pay hiding somewhere.
Dead wall.
And Dama.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah, we are going to play another one.
Imagine a payway on Chitoi. Nah. I mean, if no Tenya,
it was a really good attempt by Kusanagi Sio. I would do the same 100% of the time.
If no Tenya runs Kusunoki with a Hanuman, he's dead. And then no Tenya he would be last, and no Tenya would be first.
Mangan run is not going to be enough to get
to
push him to last place.
Oh, I mean, yeah, Mungun would be last place as well, but...
And he has to be really careful, because if he wins by freehand,
No, Mungun...
he's going. If he wins by freehand from anyone, he's going to overtake Wotani and this well in the game. So.
Yeah, but yeah, no. I just noticed now. Even if Kusunoki deals into a deal Mungun right now, he would still be third, but he would be real low. And I just really want Kusunoki to die right now. I just want him to deal into Honeymoon. I'm sorry, but games would be a lot more interesting if that's the case.
Yeah, I can't deny that.
But Katnight has a Menton Pin chance, Sunshoku chance. That's not the pair you wanted. That's unfortunate. Utani also has a pretty good hand setup as well. And Kusunoki's going for Pinfu. It looks like we got some pretty normal hands, barring the Dora, the two Doras in Utani's hand. So we'll see. God, Utani must be so scared right now. He's gonna lose his first place to Notenya. Guns. Here we go.
There is a Penchan, and immediately Seo has a drawn winning tile of Wotani.
If you were Notenya, I think it's such a bad position. He doesn't want second place because he needs the first place if he wants to contest. There's only one more game after this. Yeah, he pushed. Wait, that's Tanyao? That's Tanyao, yeah. Boys?
That's Tanyao.
There's only one more Sunpin in the wall. Utani is...
Oh man. I don't think he's going to pick Furitan, so... This is technically Ryan Shanten for Shanten for Chitoi.
Oh my
so
god.
Does he have any safe options? No, I don't think so. He had no safe tiles. So he had one. But at this point, I don't think he has any safe discard. So he's got
Suji now, I guess.
Would you trust Suji in such an important match? I mean,
yes.
Okay, so we have Richie, and this is Richie. And emotes obscure special. Richie know me by Notenya.
My god, stop emoting Notenya. I mean, the game will keep on going, I think. Oh, will he? If he sumos, would that be enough? 2,000? 1,500?
If he gets Uradora, I mean.
It's gonna be close. It's gonna be... Regardless, I think it's... Wait, does he have food forward? No, he doesn't have food forward. Unless he runs, I think.
No, I don't believe he has. He gets 8 fu for having an uncle of Q-pin, but if he gets 2 for sumo, that's going to be barely enough. Well, it would be enough. So yeah, Rikyoku, and yeah, we are going to play some more.
This is so... Oh my lordy. 2 Richi sticks in the pond, in the table right now. That's... This might make the difference, especially with the Humble sticks. Okay, and Katnight, is he gonna make an upset?
Yeah, and Kusunoki Seo very fast Honitsu rush. And yeah, Notenya's hand is also pretty fun. Yes, pair. Some Tatsus to build Pinfu. If you were to draw Shiso with this, it would be golden.
If Katnight...
At this point, I think he's going to cut the Penchan. Save the Penchan.
If Katnight manages to get the Mungun, that's 8,000. 2,000 from CO, so that's 10,000. 2 Ricci sticks. No, he'd be off by 200 points from overtaking CO for 3rd place. Damn. Hold my hand.
And yeah, Uotani is going for Atozuka. Atozuka... No, he is not. He's steering away from Atozuka, which is a very sad choice, and he's in champion now. And yeah, Kusunoki is immediately punished by his greedy choice of Yaku. Okay, so wow, this might go in a very different direction. So instead of Honitsu,
that's so unfortunate.
Toitoi Hatsudoradora or Chitoi? Technically, he's in champion for Chitoi. Oh man.
I get, but he would be in. If.
Oh man.
This
is it. This is the end. So yeah.
It was, he greeted too. I mean, he's still 3rd place, so he's not.
Yeah, it's not going to be fatal, but I can't help but imagine that this run, this act of securing Kusunoki Seo at 3rd place instead of making sure that he's going to get last, this might bite Uotani in the butt later on. But we'll see how it goes.
I think no Tenya getting 1st place would have been more destructive. Because at least, I guess one thing we can say for sure, Cat Knight 07 is so.
Right, so
I guess it's too early to say.
We have the scores, so this is going to be really fun. They're actually like 1 decimal, so 1/10 of a point away from each other, Uotani and Kusunoki Seo. And Kusunoki Seo is in a slight lead, so this is all going to come from the place difference between them, essentially.
Yes.
But in a very edge case scenario, if Notenya gets a 1st place and Cat Knights gets 2nd,
and then the Seo ggets last, and
no, I don't think it's going to matter which one of them is going to be 3rd or last. But if the win will be substantial, Notenya still has a chance.
Yep, and I like how we're just discounting Kenya.
Yeah, kind of. I mean, sure, triple Yakumans and so on, but we all know how it goes.
I don't think. May luck.
Right, so I think I can start the 3rd match.
I think Cat Knight made peace with his god.
Okay, yeah, we have to wait for 5 minutes. So, well, place your bets, MJG. We are going to see in an hour or so, maybe even shorter, who is going to be the 1st finalist of the 14th video tourney. We are Legion Edition.
Whatever. Who thought of this tournament anyway? We're anonymous here, boys.
How is Kurva going to commentate the game he's playing? Nah, it's actually not the case this time, but it happened 2 times actually.
Yes, I remember that, yeah. Didn't you just leave the stream on in the background? Or like had somebody else stream?
Yeah, there was this, but there was also There was also once a case when I was playing under a different account in a very old tournament, and I was commentating one match on the one screen and playing in another screen.
Imagine.
Fun times. Alright, great back. I have to get a quick toilet break and prepare myself another cup of tea.
Yes. I love you, you love me, we're a happy family with a great big hug from just from me to you. Man, I'm hungry. I should have followed freaking Waffles late and got some food. Ah, whatever, GG. Excuse me. 30 seconds. Let's go, boys! So this is the last game for... Man, we're finished, are we gonna finish earlier? 21, so... 3, yeah, we're gonna finish like probably an hour and a half earlier. Because of that first game where it ended in E3. That's a unfortunate reality. Or fortunate for some of us, I guess. Oh, it's so good! Oh, we're in game. Waffle, you there? Waffle is not here, so we're gonna wait for him. Or, yeah, we're gonna have to wait for him because on stream, he... Is it? No, he loaded in, so I guess I'm gonna do it on my own then. And see what happens. So, and Cat Knight is first dealer again. Why can't I even if... How far is he behind? Negative 70? Yeah, I guess if he like gets 100, if he breaks 6k, or I'm 100k, and he might be able to make a comeback, but we'll see. The big question: who Cat Knight is gonna feed to get first? I think that's the most important. Kusunoki though has the advantage of being in last Oya, so this might lean in his favor slightly, but his hand doesn't seem particularly robust. Oh, let's resync.
Okay. Fuck, I forgot to do the countdown. Let's do a quick one. So, ready?
Yep.
3, 2, 1, go.
See, so it's Utan's hand. He draw the passo. He is discarding the chiso. Okay, nice. So yeah, I'll say it again. Kusunoki is blast dealer. Cat Knight is first dealer, and that's a Richi. He's might as well. There's no point not to.
Yeah. I mean, it would be really difficult to translate, transist this into Sanonko. And Richie, Aka, and this is... On the run is going to be 250. So it's like Chitoy, essentially. So it's going to be 3200, 4800 without Ura.
If Cat Knight manages to stomp this game into the floor and ends with like 70 to 80,000 points, it'd be really funny if that's how the winner was decided. Who lost the least to the loser. But I doubt that's gonna happen. This is such a silly round. Honestly, I
wouldn't have it otherwise.
Kusunoki is too far off from Senpai, so is No Tenya, plus he has to... The only one I think that I could reasonably contest with calling is Utani, but again, that's a lot of calls he's gonna have to make, so everyone's probably just gonna fold unless they get really lucky.
Yeah, Utani folded.
Yeah.
He's not going to pursue this hand any further. So yeah, it's essentially a question whether Cat Knight's summos or not.
No Tenya seems like he's gaining some level of speed.
Yeah, technically it's Ishanten, but is it really going to work? And essentially, are you going to contest Oya Richie with your Pinfinomi? I don't think so.
There has been a lot of some odd decisions in these rounds, so I'm not gonna really say much. I'd go for some lamb right now.
You could go for what?
Lamb.
Meat. Lamb meat? Yeah, so...
Yeah.
Lamb was a sheep meat, I think? No, wait.
Yeah.
Yeah. Was it? Okay. It's actually really... well, uncommon where I live, so...
I guess it's relatively uncommon here as well. I guess it's, but nah, yeah. I just have a craving like for lamb chops. I digress. I'm sorry, Cat Knight. I didn't mean to distract from your impending victory. That is totally gonna happen. There's still what's it? 5 more tiles that he could wait on in the wall, and they're on the dead wall, I guess.
Yeah, this is actually pretty insane.
Yeah!
Wow.
Like, over half his weights were in the dead wall.
So dead wall has 14 tiles, so 5 of them were his outs. Wow. But at least he gets a very solid hand. This is Ishanten. Already.
Yeah, he just needs the passo or like the chiso. Ah!
Yeah, if he were to discard Shun instead as his first discard, he would already be in Richie. Although that would be a really weak Richie. I think at this point, when you are not going to tackle this with a very quick Richie, you might as well try to upgrade this into Pinful. And yeah, there are some enchant chances here, although one of them will end in Furitan. So let me ask you, if you were to ask Katnia, if you were to draw Sanso, would you call Furit and San mention Ichi?
Hmm? Honestly, I'd be tempted to drop the Q pins and go for some kind of Tanyao as well for Menton pin, but right. So like the question isn't whether or not I'm gonna like. I'm already thinking about reaching some like more valuable hands than just Pinfu, so I wouldn't reach at all because I wouldn't even worry about Furry 10 because I would reach whether or not Furry 10 is there. It's just whether or not I get Tanyao and Pinfu.
Okay. And look how his stream of bad decisions actually like snowballed. If you were to discard Rianso right away and keep Supin, then he would have a really nice
good headless.
That would be Samenchan? Yeah, that would be Samenchan Pinfu. But yeah, instead of that, he is just struggling along, and meanwhile his opponents are building the hand. Uotani is really close, Kusunoki is your declared Richie. This is Richie no Mi.
It's okay.
It's okay. Yeah, it would be really close to actually getting close Champa, but that uncle actually ruins everything. So I guess it's not that close. Whatever.
There is one tile of each. Well, there's one Emon and one Summon left on the wall for Snoki to Su. Never mind. That's really bad for Uotan, and never mind. Not that bad. It's a Han 3 hand practically. 330. Still. What's it worth?
Wow. Really solid high by Xnoki. So this is it's actually Honroto. Honroto Chunton. And he discarded Iman.
That Iman.
I would actually start by discarding Paso. Because Hyuso would still be fun to have, and if he were to draw another Aka, he would outweigh the but it's also Honitsu. No, sorry, not Honitsu. Chitoi.
Chitoi, yeah. Well, never mind. He's going for Toy Toy.
Toy. I mean, it's still going to be a Mangan. So it's
but fine. The Chuns are stuck in Uotani's hands, so this might become a little stalled. We'll see. If Uotan, no, I don't think Uotan would discard the Chuns in most situations. Like, he wants to keep his dealership, right? And Yakuhai is a really fast hand to keep his dealership, even if it's low value. Broken, probably, yeah. If Uotani reaches, Kusunoki might be tempted to deal in the Chuns.
I was wondering if there would be a chance for him to transist his hand into Chitoi, but he's too far away. Sunshine and Chitoi is essentially like non-existent. Like no one calls it like that.
3-bear Choi Toy Chitoi, let's go.
Yeah, and Cat is actually pretty close to getting Jinshan.
Yeah, yeah, he's going for that. Easy Shantai? No, Tani is Ishanten.
Katnight, you mean?
No, Utani.
Oh yeah, I was talking about Katnight.
Oh, yeah, no, he's.
And what Tani is also Ishanten?
No, he's not. He's Ishant. Well, now he's. What? Why?
Don't ask questions, man.
There is no Hatsus in the pond, and we know that there's only that.
I think it can be Notanya who is going to take advantage of that.
Wait.
Although, why didn't he discard the pay? Maybe he wants to keep a safe tile, I guess. This is strange round. Very strange.
Utani, he's not gonna have a Yaku if he cheese. Is he going for Tanyao? Oh, is he just going for Yeah, he. We. Oh.
The absolute bluff. I mean,
All that changed from him discarding the Q-pin pair is that he has to call an additional time to get in Tenpai.
so is it called K10? I think when you are just bluffing to get a Tenpai and prolong your dealership, but it's unusual to do it so early in the game. I mean, you usually think about doing this when you are like, I don't know, 3 doors until the end, not 6.
Wait a minute. There's still 2 more taunts in the wall.
Yes.
If he's gonna get dead walled again, it's something.
Wow.
Oh my
This hand just
god.
went nuclear. And yeah,
Oh
there's
shit,
a
Cat
ton.
Knight, no!
Yeah,
good.
There's no way anyone would discard a ton at this point. Like, it would be suicide. Oh,
You realize this is what kind of tables this is,
don't
right?
do it. It's not worth it. Oh man, he's
Oh,
dead.
that con made that hand so strong. We might see a Kusunoki victory here just from this lead.
Yeah. This can essentially boosted this hand value by a few thousand points.
I guess I was a little optimistic to say that Cat Knight would stomp the competition. I guess my first prediction was more correct.
Imagine
Who's
calling,
gonna
imagine like being yeah, it was 1 turn until Urigoku, and you call Penchan and Richinomi in the face of this.
It was Sunshoku waffle. Close Sunshoku.
It was Sanshoku? It
Yeah.
was still Penchan weight. It was too late.
There were 2 Uradoras. Sunshoku, Richi. The potential was there.
And do you really think anyone would deal into that? Come on.
Well, they did. I don't even have to think. It happened.
Anyway, yeah, this is pretty much screws Wotani's plans a bit. Since now he has to focus on actually stripping some points from Kusunoki Zero. And yeah, Notenya's hand is actually pretty good.
Cat Knight is Ishan 10. Notenya, yeah, he also has a pretty nice hand as well. I love getting a Anko of like Haku-chan and reaching that. Cause no one can ever predict. Uatan is also really close. Like everyone has some pretty nice hands that are relatively quick. And Kusunoki isn't that far off from Notenya
Okay,
or.
question.
Yeah.
Would you discard this Shiman as Cat Knight or discard the Penchan from Sozu? Okay.
I usually always keep the penchants.
Okay, so that's Kanchan, Paman, wait, Richi, Nomi. There is no Sanshoku.
Nope. But it's a relatively early Richi, and Paman's completely dangerous right now. Why is Cat Knight taking so long to decide whether or not to pawn? But yeah, if I was Cat Knight, I don't like risking not losing a meld over like chance to get like, you know, like keeping an like a floating Umon in your hand. It's like it's not something I usually bet on.
Okay, so Notenya is in Tenpai. So this is Hakudora.
There are no more sun pins in the wall. There are no more. There's one more row pin in the wall. And oh my god!
That could have turned really south if that were to be the tile he was waiting on.
I guess he's desperate for first place. Keep his dealership. It's a just go. It's safe. Sunmon is safe. He has to go for it. He has to.
So yeah, Richie Dora. And only 2 remaining, and 1 is in hand of Kusunagi Seo, so 1 in the wall. And there's Oikaka Rishi. So we have 3-way Richie and, well, not Anya in his like limited position play. Oh wow. So that's Richie, Patsutsumo, Aka, Tanya, and oh man.
Oh my
that's
god! At least it's not Sunby, man. No Tenya just killed us all!
Yep. Remember kids, come responsibly. The superb.
He's the BM!
Yeah, it's on the spot. I really regret Mahjong Soul not having all chat function. I would really love to like share some thoughts with my opponents during play.
Can you give me an example?
Well, it would be mostly banter, but I mean, older PvP games like, for example, StarCraft, have functioning all chat.
Yeah, but StarCraft, well, I was about to say StarCraft wasn't owned by the Chinese, but...
One other really good example is Magic the Gathering Online, which is the old client that is going on for about like 15 years or more. Has all chat functionality, so you can actually converse with your opponent. But Magic the Gathering Arena, the new one, does not. You are limited to 5 predetermined responses, which you can use as emotes, and even that can be muted if your opponent thinks you are saying good game is in a very toxic kind of way.
Hey, I don't know. I wouldn't decry a game having a mute button. I never use it personally, but you know, sometimes people's feelings are they're very sensitive. Like somebody's grandma could have like passed away, or their parents could have like died in a car accident, and they don't want to hear you make fun of them. You know?
But that's the
like,
best. That's the best.
Like mute rate. I don't have statistics for this, but a mute button probably lowers suicide rates.
Imagine fucking offing yourself because someone told you mean things on the internet.
Yeah, I don't have to imagine that, Waffle. Some people.
You don't have to imagine. Oh, interesting.
Okay, I know. Okay, not me. Yeah. Shut up, Waffle. You sound 10 from Cat Knight, but he's gonna end up. He might end up in some kind of bad furry 10. Wait, he is gonna be in furry 10 if he. Oh my god.
So that's Chidora. And. Well.
Just kill Cat Knight. You just end his suffering.
Yeah. Atuzuke Furitan. The best thing there is.
He has to discard the Palm Mount now. The Chi-Man and Palm Mount are at least in.
This is.
Oh well, that works for you. That works. Yeah, that works.
Yeah, this is actually a good choice. And isn't. No, not any is still not in the
Ranya, I don't even know who that is. I always look away and I always use like sound as my like cues to see what happens. But everyone's a stupid cat. Oh, why? Jesus.
Yeah.
I guess
if Seo were to like Shadowrun Watani in the end, that would be the most key. Only Gekten would be even more Kino, but yeah, that would be pretty fun. But yeah, dude. Now everyone is just like fighting for scraps, and this situation is very dire.
I guess Kusunoki was hiding his true strength for the second round so that everyone would get complacent.
I wonder, just from where does he get all this insight about the game? The sixth sense, the ability to read the weights, the tiles. The secret mahjong powers.
If I didn't know any better, I'd say that he was you, but you know. But I like to say that his namesake, the actual CEO, was accused of some unflattering actions. So you know, we should investigate this afterward.
Yeah.
I would have.
So for those of you who are actually newer, at the beginning of MJG threads, before we were like flooded with actual VTuber cancer shit, there was this freelance VTuber Kusunoki CEO who was simped very intensely by some anons, and then like half a year after she debuted, and she was pretty popular. She was the poster girl of like Jantama community in Japan, and she was doing simul streams with M-League pros. They found out that she was shit-talking other VTubers on the Japanese counterpart of 4chan, and also found out some other interesting details about her, and essentially she was shunned to the point that like even Mahjong Soul official accounts say that they are cutting all ties with her and all because she was accused of actually cheating in the streaming matches, like ghosting, I think it is, because they were all streaming without delay, and I don't think there was any definite proof, just coincidental proof, but she was taking a quick glances on the other monitor, looking at the streams of players she plays against, and it was seen on her VTuber avatar, which is pretty fucking amusing.
So I like to I would like to clarify. We do not actually think that this player named CEO is actually cheating. It was a joke. It's just
a funny coincidence.
Yes, it's just a joke. It's just a coincidence that somebody named CEO is winning. Go back to your lives. Don't. There will be no investigation probably. Anyhow, thank you for the recap for anyone new, Waffle. Really appreciate it.
So yeah, interesting choice, and yeah, that wasn't a good one. I think Uotani skipped the run. Yeah, Uotani skipped the run on Catnight, and Catnight did not follow suit.
Catnight is like in a like he's probably manic right now, suicidal, depressed. I don't know. Okay, I guess somebody would call me projecting right now, but like, there's no more place for mercy in his heart. Like if Cat Knight was, I don't know, if I was Cat Knight, I would work against CEO because he was the one who killed him in the first round, or like, you know, he hit him with a honeymoon earlier. So I would like try to work for Utani to, you know, prop him up to make it more interesting. But no, Cat Knight's just ending this game. He's crashing this plane with no survivors.
I mean, you are not technically losing if you just pretend you were playing as a retard or something. But look at this hand.
We toy Tanya Outdoors
this
3
is
maybe?
Rian Shantan for Suanko.
I wasn't going to go as far as a Yahoo.
But
whatever.
Yeah, we are at, oh man. We are at the point.
God.
We are at the actual point in which. Wait a second. If you were to run Kusunoki CEO with Oya, double Yakuman, double Swanko Tanki, that would make a difference because he would be 100k points ahead. That would be plus 100, and CEO would be minus 50. plus the standard Uma. He would not survive, so no, he would be minus 100. Damn! Damn! I was joking. I was joking before, but you just have to resist pushing any kind of button that is not a run button.
Waffle, do you just understand what you just implied and just said what could happen?
Yeah, but it will not happen because Rianso is actually... Oh man.
Oh my god!
So yeah, it... No!
Screw you, Waffle!
And yeah, because of that, he has no way of actually improving this into Swanko Tanky because Rianso is dead.
It doesn't matter, he just needs to hit CO, that's all that matters. You know, like in 10, where
on Ron, it's going to be Tanyao, Sananko Toitoi, Dora-san, Oya Baiman, and on Sumo he's going to kill Uotani, and not Tanya for that matter. But yeah, that would be the most clown ending. Like, suck so much you feed other player into like double first place, then end it with Yakuman ultimately like burrowing other two players' chances of making any comeback.
There are no more runs on the wall, but the passos are still out.
There are passos. And CO's weight is pretty shitty as well.
There's only one more Sunso, right?
Yeah. Can't beat the skill.
That's so... He gets the Urdora. What is this? There was that... He's died.
There is no justice in mahjong. You do not deserve anything as a player. And remember, kids, Yakuman Tenpai does not mean Yakuman. It's just a Tenpai.
If no one deserves anything, why is Kusunoki CO winning so hard?
And that's a very good question. Ask Mahjongers or people who wrote the script for that. So yeah, we are technically in South 2, but that might as well be Orasu since Uotani is like Arichi stick with change away from getting Shadow Realm. A gust of wind is enough to like push him into Shadow Realm. Although, yeah, and since he's the dealer, 240 Sumo is the most he can survive right at this point. And it will put him at exactly zero. Yeah, exactly 0.
Well, no, I know I've let you down. It's... crap. MJTG tournaments are always so bloody. First, the Miko team just suicide bombed so hard. We had 2 realms from 100,000 points negatives. Imagine. And now this. I don't know.
Yeah, all this fun stuff playing just because players are not focused on just fourth place avoidance. And instead they are just trying to give it their fullest.
Fullest, huh? This is MJG at their best. No, I'm thinking maybe I should quit MJG and just join Genshin Impact General. Maybe there might be less suffering there. I just realized that Knight might end up in a free 10 again. Yes, Waffle?
And yeah, I'm just laughing at the situation that Uotani is holding all the well, most of Kusanagi Seal's winning.
Oh.
And yeah, the power play. And I think
yeah,
now this card being
he can switch up his weight. He needs to switch up his weight if he wants to get this. Nope. Yeah, he's GG. I mean, that way would have been pretty crappy too. He's gonna reach. He has to reach it. He can't.
Yeah, and he definitely should. And yeah, that's a last chance, hope, whatever Richie. So that's Richie Dora 1, but with Dekan.
I also like the
big surprise lurking beneath those dead wall tiles. Although as a weight, it's actually pretty shitty, because Cat Knights has 1 out, 1 winning tile, and there is 1 remaining in the wall, and 2 of them are dead because Notania discarded them earlier in the game. And there's the Oikake Richi.
Oh no.
So yeah, he goes for this type. So it could be in best case scenario Richie, Taniao, Peiko. And he's in Puritan, so never mind.
Yeah. Oh, that he might deal. No, probably not. Probably just got the.
Yeah, he's just playing safely. You look at. So yeah, by his own like device. Oh no, actually he had received some some points for the Tenpai bonus. Jinsu time.
I guess.
Like, just imagine Jun-chan Chinitsu. It's possible.
Yes, it is possible, I suppose. It would be. I mean, if they were both, if it was closed, it'd be really awesome, right?
Yeah,
that would be Han9.
Jun-chan Chinitsu is, I think, the most tight hand in mahjong because you have. Well, not the most tight, but it's cutting it close. I think it would be on par with Rarity as I guess Sukansu. I think.
Sukansu, that's the most rarest of the Yahoo man.
Yeah, I wonder if it would be like feasible to actually count the sheer statistical chances of getting the very peculiar rare Yaku combinations.
He did not accept the ISO. I guess he really wants the Yakuhai, because if he accept that ISO, I guess and discard the Hatsu.
And yeah, Chanta Honitsu.
It is a pretty good weight. It's only Han 3 though, so that's even more unfortunate.
Wow, this
and of course
this hand is good. So that's Eiichi Taniao Dora Yon. The weight is also solid. Okay, and
that's just Honitsu no Mi now.
Bakahon. Tasty 2000 points.
Bakahon. Honitsu boys. I don't even know how to feel right now. I feel.
So Uotani is going for Atozuka Dora, and yeah, we have run. And it was skipped this time by Cat Knight.
You know, not that. He's not that stupid. That's now no. Just take me home. Imagine ending your own life.
So yeah, back into Tenpai, this time it's Jigoku Tanki. And there we go. This one was skipped as well by what time?
C and 310?
No, it's
No?
not.
I guess. Yeah, there was. He really wants a direct hit on CO.
Yeah, but Cat Knights does not think so. Wakafan.
There's not enough mercy in his hand to skip 2 times in a row, unfortunately.
So yeah, we are getting into Nan-San-Kyoku?
Is this how he curries favor for CO? Is this... I mean... I'm just...
Okay, just watch it. Notonia has this in the back. He is going to go for Swanko.
Last
Yeah,
attempt
this
didn't
is
work out too well.
Gendo emote, so yeah, he's thinking it. Yeah, Gendo, that was his name, the old dude from the Evangelion. Yeah, it was. Was the final Rebuild movie released yet or not? I mean, then Evangelion 4, was it 4.0 or 3.3? I've lost count.
That was 3.
3. So,
no,
did it release?
I think so. I think A complained about it a lot.
Yeah, I have to actually watch it. Yeah. Okay, so Watani, I think he was also thinking Swanko. Maybe not. Yeah, because Iman was dead.
MJG really needs a heal, like a complete villain. So what I want Kusunoki to do is once it hits cell 4, I want him just to disconnect and just leave.
Yeah, that would be ultimate BM. Although, but by this point I think Nothing is just going to run whoever deals in first. Whether it be Watani or Cat Knight or someone else. So yeah, this is Richinami, before all that are interested. Although he's the dealer, so... And yeah, we have Tenpai.
Yo. It's pretty good too. Pretty good weight. There's still tiles in the wall.
And there's Sodomia, and we are going to Orasu. The Orasu of absolute despair, because no matter what happens after this round is over, yeah, it's it.
The only one who has a chance right now. Even if Uotani runs Kusunoki with a direct single Yakuman, it would still not be enough. What can you even do in this position for anyone?
I would just try to make the most funny Yaku I could think of with my Hypai.
Is this how France felt when Germany invaded again?
I have no idea. I'm not a French person. You would have to ask some other elements.
Okay. Is this how Poland felt when Germany invaded them in World War II?
But we were invaded by both Germany and Soviet Union at the same time. From two sides, so like GG trying to defend against that.
This is some G. Oh. Discard the E, so he was gonna go Sonitsu. No, it doesn't. This Kusunoki started with the Anko of Hatsu in his hand. There's this. It's. I guess Utani's just trying to not get last, so just kill no Tenya. So, Waffle, how are you? Are you good? You feeling good? You have a good day?
Yeah, pretty much. I am enjoying my days off, and well, what else can I ask for? I eat a tasty dinner, had my 2 at this point cups of tea, and I'm like, oh. I'm commentating very amusing mahjong match. It's all good.
What time is it over there in Poland anyway?
It's 9 PM.
Ah, you're gonna be doing this for quite a while then. Oh my god! Is that Chitoi?
I think it is, yeah. This is Honitsu Chitoi.
And
waiting on Chun.
he should have reached it.
Yeah, but there is a small chance that those Chuns are actually going to flow out from Notenya's hand. But yeah, Damaten Honitsu Chitoi is just only
Mangan.
Mangan.
Yeah.
Isn't it unfair? It's worth the same as Kuitan Aka 3.
Yeah, but Kutan Aka 3 is very strong, right?
Of course it is.
I mean, how many times do you get 3 Doras and
yeah, this is the absolute power play, just like...
He needs a Richi now. At least he can try to get for a Kazoe Yakuman. No, he's nowhere close enough. No.
Do it. Yeah.
Yes, and
go get them.
Kill no Tenya. This is violence. I don't even know how to explain this game. It's just violence.
Just as mahjong was intended. Someone has to lose, and so, like in this case, all of them lose against the might of Kusunoki Sio's skill and well, top tier reading skills.
I mean,
if I were him, I would just switch to the pay weight just for lose. At this point,
it's. I mean, everyone dies as well, I guess. But I mean, there's dying in like, oh my. I have nothing to say to this. It's. Imagine!
100 points.
A closed Honitsu Chitoi lost to this.
Here's your consolation prize, man.